Hi guys, rachybop here. There's been a few YouTube videos and live streams about Showtime and I've been watching them all, and I thought I'd condense them and let you know what they are, what the best bits are really, give you as much information as possible. I've already done one of these about Showtime. If you want to watch that before you watch this, check that out on my channel. Got some more information, so I thought I'd do another video. And a lot of this is more about the social features of The Sims rather than the actual game, although there is some information about the game as well. I'll put a link to all the videos that I've watched to get this information in the description below. I think there's 2 YouTube videos and a live stream rerun, so I'll put the links to those in the description so you can watch them if you like. There's Players Updates tab, which was sort of to the right of the screen, where you usually get information about your sim. You're also going to get player updates there. So you can do your updates up there and you can see other people's. There are badges and achievements, and you also have a player wall which shows in your Simport book and also on the Sims 3 My page, which is on the website. There are achievement filters, so you can filter them by expansion pack, and the sharing options are on My page. My page is on the Sims 3 site, Facebook and Twitter. You also have a friends tab. You can all your friends on the Sims 3 website, they're your friends that are going to be included in the game. So this means, guys, that me and you can play The Sims together, sort of. So if you guys want to add me, I'm called rachybop on everywhere. So go on The Sims 3 and search for rachybop. Add me now or add me when you get the game. Whatever you like, anybody can add me, and we can hopefully then I can send you my Sims and you can send me your Sims, and it could be quite fun. They have set privacy options in place, so for those of you who are worried about that, there are privacy settings. As for the Simport, to use Simport you need to have at least 2 Sims and you need to be at least level 2 in your career profession, and you also need to be logged in. To access the Simport, you can use the Sims phone, the PC, or the options menu. You can request to send a sim or host a sim, and you get to stop stamps. So when you send a sim, they're effectively going on tour. You can send the sim to one or all your friends. So say you guys are all my friends there on my page, I can select you all, and the first one to accept will get my sim. It doesn't send custom content, so it will just send your basic sim in their uniform, none of your stage props or anything like that. That's up to the other person to provide. Say I send you my sim, once you've received that, while they're doing a performance in your game you can take a photo and post it to your player wall so I can see if I'm still in the game. And when my sim has finished performing in your game, I will get a report of how the concert went. So if you've been throwing apples and stuff and tomatoes at my sim, I'm gonna hear about that. And for each page in your Simport that you fill with stamps, you will unlock a new reward. Simport is optional. In the player wall you can see what your friends are doing while you're playing the game. They did show one of the Genies, which is the new sort of creature in the game. He was a blue man and he was wearing a rabbit hat, a pink rabbit hat, but I think that's because he had the profession of a magician. So it's just like a blue sim. It's not like a flying genie, which is what I thought it would be. Also on the player wall your memories will be posted there, and you can also create custom memories. Like I mentioned before, there are achievements. I think it's going to be part of an update, so you don't have to get Sims Showtime to have that. Achievements are going to be part of the whole Sims 3 game. So even if you just have the base game, you will be getting achievements soon with an update. And they're going to be adding new achievements all the time to keep it fresh. Which I think it's kind of a good idea because it gives you goals and things to aim for. Although we already have that with the careers and things and the wishes. And I do like achievements. And I do like the idea of having goals within my game because you can get lost in The Sims because it's just so big. But I don't want it to ruin the game like it does for Xbox games. Like, I'm achievement obsessive on the Xbox, and when I got The Sims 3 on the Xbox, I loved it, but the achievements were really annoying because all I wanted to do was get the achievements. That's fine, because you know you complete a game when you've done the achievements. So, but every time I was about that far off getting an achievement, the sim would like die or something. It was like it was programmed to do that, and I hope that this isn't going to be like that. I hope the achievements are achievable if you do the item. I don't want like random things happening to the sim because of the achievements. And also the achievements make you aware of the content. Like they might give you something to do in the game that you didn't even know existed, because the games have so much content right now. New My Page, which with the wall that's going to be coming, is coming out before the game, and the game's due out in like 2 weeks time, so I should think the new My Page will be coming out in about a week. Like I said before, the genie in the game that they showed on the live stream was a magician. They also showed a couple of little things that he could do. One was he could satisfy his hunger instantly. They could click on him and click summon food, and he put his arm up and like grabbed this roast chicken out of the air and then ate it. You get stamps on your sim pop book for sending and receiving sims. If your sim goes into another game and dies, because as you'll know if you watched my last video about Sim Showtime, there is the something illusion of danger or whatever. There's a box, a magician's box, and if the trick goes wrong, they die. That is the new death. If you send your magician sim into someone else's game to perform and they die in the box, when they die they turn into a ghost and they carry on the show and finish their show, and then they come back to you. They will come back alive, they won't come back as a ghost. Your sim can die in the game, but when they come back to you they won't be dead. When you send your sim, or like give people the option to receive your sim, they have 24 hours to accept, because obviously we're all in different time zones here, so I might send my sim to one of you guys in America and you might be in bed, but by the time you get up that request will still be there. And you can also send a sim to your friend even if they're offline because of that. They showed the library in the new world that comes with Sim Showtime, and they showed the kids' corner in the library, and that looks pretty cute. It wasn't a rabbit hole, very nice. There was also a fancy cemetery, really like lots of pools and fountains, and also because it's very Hollywood, this place, there's loads of billboards and signs of like bands like this, and it's pretty cool. There was a business centre, a bookstore, a spa. I think these are all rabbit holes. You can also take these buildings and like a whole set of new buildings with this, that you can put them into your old game or your old worlds if you don't want to play in the new world. There's private clubs, and as far as the stages go, you can actually create a stage and place it. You can get a stage and place it in an area as long as it's flat and big enough. You can place the stage pretty much anywhere you want. There are Simport only achievements, so for those of you who aren't going to use Simport and you want to just play offline, there will be Simport only achievements. DJs can't go and perform in other people's games because DJ is not a profession, it's a skill. There are no old families in this game, they are all new families. They showed us the golf driving range, which is quite fun. and the giant TV, which is giant, like huge, filled the whole wall, more like a cinema. When you send your sim into someone else's game, your sim will be gone for 12 sim hours. I did notice while they were doing the golf driving range thing, by the way, that the sim had a skill bar above their head, a skill meter, so I presume there's a golf skill in this. There was also some nice animations when, like, sometimes if they're really bad at golf, because obviously they get better with it, and I thought this would be like a hidden skill really, because sometimes there's like hidden skills, isn't there, where they sort of get better at it but you don't see a skill meter. Well, this one has a skill meter, and when they're really bad at it and they hit the ball and it goes off somewhere, you hear like smashed glass in the distance. And there's also one where they sort of swing and they're like, you know, looking out and the ball's still there. And they showed the pool table as well, and there's some trick shots. One of them was, there was like a gnome on the table. It was called Put Put Gnome, and when they do it right, the gnome sort of spins and knocks all the balls into the pocket. Because of the new places and new activities, there's a lot more places for your sims to take other sims on dates. You can take your sim to the bar and play on the pool table together. You can go see a concert together, etc. When you send your sim to someone else's game, the only interaction they have with that sim is concert interactions. So if I get one of your sims, I can like request songs, request magic tricks and throw things at you. I can't like come and woohoo with you. Viruses cannot be sent through Simpar with your sims, or otherwise. But so they say. Do you trust them? There was a coffee house, and they also mentioned something about a sim fest. I don't know if that's some kind of festival, like concert festival where a few sims play. I don't know. They didn't really elaborate on that. When you're out in map view, it shows you all the events that are gonna occur. So you can see there's a magician gonna perform there at 5, and you could go watch that. Like I mentioned in the last video, there's new hairstyles and new outfits. The singers have 10 songs, new Simlish songs, and they're all different genres. The one thing they haven't announced yet is the new artists within the game. Not sure if the Katy Perry one is limited to the Katy Perry edition. I should think they'll still give that a song in the normal edition, I don't know. But yeah, they've got new artists and new songs, so who knows who's involved in that. They're probably going to start like releasing heaps of videos about those soon. There's also heaps of new radio tunes. Whether the radio tunes are the same as the singers' songs, I don't know. Your sim can perform anywhere, by the way. Simpart speeds up your progression through careers, even while you're not playing the game, because I could be playing it all day and get so far, but then when I come to finish, I can send my sim to you guys to do a tour, and then get that sim back when I come on to play again, and they've progressed even more while they've been away, while I've been off the game, which is quite cool. There are also heaps of new foods and recipes, mainly because they've added tofu. So there's loads of new recipes. Your sims don't have to, your vegetarian sims don't have to live off vegetarian hot dogs anymore. There's also a new peanut butter and banana sandwich. So how do you get the genie? Well, there's a few ways. The genie is really a lifetime happiness reward. So you need to make sure your sims are happy, save up your points and buy the genie. You're not really buying the genie, you're buying a dusty old lamp and you get the genie from it. I don't quite understand it, because then you get a playable sim. Do they sleep in it? I don't know, we'll have to find out. But you can also just find a dusty old lamp. So you guys might want to go down the mausoleum and dig or something like that, because you may find a dusty old lamp and get yourself a genie for free. But yeah, that's all the information I have so far. It's only 2 weeks till it comes out. Don't forget, you can win a copy of Sims Showtime with my giveaway. The closing date isn't till the end of Feb, so go find that video on my channel, like, comment and subscribe, and you could be in with a chance of winning a free copy. And thank you guys who posted on my video yesterday my stress with EA. I'm going to try all the things that you've commented and messages you've sent me. I'm going to try all those things and see if I can get it fixed today. Haven't heard from EA yet. Hope I've given you some more information, things you didn't know, things to make you more excited for the game. It's not long now. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Ask Siri. I love you. Goodbye.